our energy strategy is, of course, guided by the current environment that we find ourselves in, which is, of course, dominated by the load shedding crisis. And so for us, an integral part of our energy strategy will be the stabilisation of our network as a response measure to the crisis that we're experiencing. Beyond that, we want to take into consideration, I think, other factors as well. That includes optimal utilization of our resources. And those resources could be natural resources, they could be financial resources, human resources, etc. But then also looking at poverty alleviation within the city, noting, of course, that the current high prices of electricity are not conducive to growth of the economy, and in particular towards sustaining any form of reasonable lifestyle for indigent members of our society. Over and above that, of course, there has to be this transition to what we would call a future fit utility, where the current price shocks, as well as the trend which is away from the grid supply, obviously it has an impact on revenue collection for the city going forward. So we have to restructure ourselves to be more aligned to the needs of our communities, while at the same time taking into consideration the growth aspirations of the organization as well, to better serve its customers going forward. Ultimately, our goal in the energy strategy is to reach a transition to a far more sustainable energy platform, one which, as I've said before, also talks to decarbonisation. So if you were to look at 2030, for example, our goal would be for, let's say, all city buildings to be net zero carbon, and then ultimately to align that to our goal of being a net zero carbon city by 2050. So the energy strategy must talk to our decarbonisation goals, while at the same time ensuring in the short term that we help mitigate the impact of load shedding, while at the same time looking ahead and making sure that the optimal future marketplace looks the way that it should look.